This week we'll be hunting whitetail in northern Michigan with some youth hunters. As a young girl, my dad traveled a lot hunting. He was trying to get the North American big game, so he was always gone. And I never really fully understood why he was so obsessed with it. And I became intrigued to really understand what it was about hunting that he was so obsessed with. When I got to the age where I could really understand hunting and what it was all about, my dad decided to take me on a hunt to Texas. I was only 10, so I couldn't legally hunt in northern Michigan, so we decided to travel to Texas and do a fallow deer hunt.
You hit it. He's gonna go down. Watch him, watch him. He's not down yet, but he's doing it. Come on, just have to keep it going. Go up closer. Yeah, she's going. Yeah.
I just shot a fallow deer and hopefully.
Oh, Jada. Say, you shot.
Well, I'm in Texas and I just shot a fallow deer and we had to chase him around the property and he's laying down and hopefully we'll go get him.
What shots did you take?
One. It only took one shot to be able to get him down.
What do you shoot?
I'm shooting a fallow deer
With what kind?
with a 243.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Were you nervous?
Yes. But he still got nerves.
Okay.
Well, this is my first fallow deer, and I had to shoot him twice, and we chased him around the property a couple times, and finally we got him to go right in front of us. He was right in some brush where you could see his antlers and his head, and then he moved up a little bit, stopped, and I shot him. And then he wouldn't go down all the way, so I shot him again, and then he finally went down. So.
Now that I'm older, my love for the outdoors is stronger than ever. And it's really my passion to get more kids into the outdoors. This is the only reason why I do this, because the only way we're gonna keep this tradition alive is to get kids out there and do it. I would not be standing in front of this camera right now if my dad didn't take me out when I was 10 years old on my very first hunt. So it's just so important that we keep this tradition going and we take our kids out, or our nieces or nephews or whoever, because hunting is so important. So in this episode, we'll be taking out 3 new hunters to get their first bucks. Stay tuned, Big Boys TV, we'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we're taking out 3 new hunters out on their first whitetail hunt here in northern Michigan. We talked about how important it is to get kids, and especially girls, into the outdoors. And one way that I do that is I do an all-girls boot camp every summer. It is such an amazing event that we put on. We get a group of girls and we teach them things about firearms and archery and hunter safety and so many different things. We really get the girls hands-on with these activities and teach them about the outdoors. Our first hunter is Courtney. She won a hunt with us at our boot camp last year, and now we're taking her out and see if we can get her first buck. All right, we're out again here for the youth hunt. I've got Courtney with me. This morning it was raining a lot and the deer came out super early, so we're hoping that they step out tonight. We're looking for one specific buck for her, so there's lots of deer out here. We're just hoping that the right one steps out. You hit him, Courtney. Good job. Whew.
What just happened, Courtney?
I hit the deer. Man, you definitely hit him because I saw him. He was hurt when he was running. We're gonna go out there and what I want to do is I want to find where he crossed and then we're gonna look for blood and then trail it out.
I can smell it.
There it is, Courtney. Good job, girl. I told you we'd find it.
So what happened last night is Courtney shot this buck and it was just a little far back. So we decided to back out of here and let it sit overnight. And we couldn't find any blood trails, so I just said, hey guys, I'm just gonna, start walking back in the woods. And sure enough, this light tan body was sitting here and we found him. This is great. And she won a hunt with us. So I took her out and we just got her first buck. Super exciting. This is what it's all about. I love taking girls out and I love taking kids out. And I couldn't be more proud of her. Her shot was a little far back, but we found it this morning easy. He wasn't far from where we shot him, maybe 100 yards. So I had a great time with Courtney, and really this is what it's all about, getting kids into the outdoors. This has been like my passion, really, is to get these kids out there. So Courtney, I'm so proud of you, and I'm so happy that I was with you to get your first buck. Welcome back. Our next youth hunter is Cody. He is only 8 years old. He loves shooting his compound bow and just being outside. He's never shot a whitetail before, so we decided to bring him all the way from California to northern Michigan to get him his first buck. He really wanted to take one with a bow, but since he's too small for his compound bow, we gave him a crossbow, the PSE RDX 365. This is a great crossbow for any hunter. It's really important to have the hunter, especially a youth hunter, shoot their gun a bow a few times. So we took Cody out and had him shoot this crossbow a few times just to get comfortable with it, taught him the proper way to shoot it before he headed out the next morning to try to get his first buck. Like every early morning before the sun comes up, it was time for a nap.
second day of hunting out here with Cody, and we've had some deer come out, but they've been too far out. And we finally got Cody to wake up so that he could see him. He got his neck exercising in this morning.
Not long after Cody woke up from his nap, this nice buck stepped out and they just had to wait for the perfect shot.
Wait till he brings that leg forward. I'll tell you what. Now you put it right behind us. Right behind where you shot that target before.
Okay.
Right behind its front legs. Up a little bit high and then shoot him.
Is it him?
His shot was a little low, but the ramcat did its job and it didn't go further than 60 yards.
So he started practicing with these PSC crossbows because he's just a little bit too little to use his little compound. So we got him all taught with that. We came out on the last night of a 2-day hunt and he harvested this beautiful, beautiful 8-point. I'm telling you folks, this deer came in and he was shaking like a leaf, like we all do. And when this deer came in, I said, wait, wait, wait. And he waited like a champ, didn't you? Yep. And then he released that bolt into the most perfect spot you could ever pick. That deer never left our sight, did it? That deer laid down and took a dirt nap, and here he is now. We have a big boy down in northern Michigan, thanks to Cody all the way from California.
What a great experience. There's just nothing like shooting your first whitetail. Congrats, Cody. But we've got one more hunter left. Don't go anywhere. Big Boys TV will be right back. So far, we've shown you guys 2 great youth hunts. Now it's my little sister Maddie's turn to try to get her first buck.
We are in the, what we call the alfalfa field. It's gotten brown, but they're still coming out here and feeding in it and picking away at it. We lost our snow, and they were out here last night too, and there was a decent buck out here last night, but we had it on camera. It's an 8-point, real tall, probably a 3.5-year-old. Maddie's never shot a buck before, so this will be her first one. She's passed up on little ones and spikes and stuff like that. She's been very picky, and that's good. But if this one comes out tonight, she's got the green light. That's one of them. You know where to hit them, right? Oh, you try it. Bring your gun up. When he turns broadside, you need to shoot him.
What do you mean? I can't breathe. When he turns over that way.
Yeah, wait.
You mean turns it toward that one deer out there?
Yeah.
I can't breathe.
That's okay. Take your safety off.
Okay. You mean forward?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Good.
Put your scope on him. And then shoot him.
Okay.
on that.
Did I get him?
I think so.
You don't think so?
I do.
You think?
I'm pretty sure.
Please be dead.
Did you put it right on his front shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay, Maddie, what just happened?
I have adrenaline rush right now. Anyways, we've been waiting, and this is our second last night, and I just shot one, and hopefully he's down, because he ran off, and let's see what happens.
Okay, it's the morning after she shot last night. We just wanted to back out of here and let this animal lay, because the shot was a little far back, and when it's far back, you get out. So she's loading her gun now, and then we're going to start looking for blood and look for the animal. Coyote's got it. Well, Maddie got her first buck, and she's been into it. We have been hunting hard, haven't we?
Yeah.
We wanted a nice rack buck for her first buck. We didn't want any small bucks, any spikes or anything. And we put out a spy point camera at this field here, right by the blind, and started getting him to show up every other day. We came in here on Friday night, and after looking at the trail camera pictures, which is important, he only showed up every other day. So we had a good feeling last night, and he came out like clockwork. It's just the way he was angling and the way that she shot was a little far back, so we backed out of here. He probably was dead anyhow, probably hit the liver, because he wasn't only 100 yards in, but we still didn't want to take any chances, did we? Because, I mean, we don't want to push him, and then you push him for a mile away if it's a shot back. But just like your big sister, you got a big boy down.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's pretty cool. I've been waiting to get one down for a long time.
What a great way to end the season. We had such a good time with all these kids, taking them out to get their first bucks. It's so important to take out youth hunters. Take out your kids, your nieces, your nephews, your friends' kids, whoever it may be. If there's any time to keep our tradition alive, it's now. So tune in next week and keep up with us on Facebook, Instagram, and BigBoysTV.com. This is a great compound. No, it's not a compound bow, it's a crossbow. That's what I just said. In the hunting... I don't really know where I'm going with that.
Last night and saw.
That's okay. We can put that in the bloopers now.
For this week's tip, we're going to be teaching you guys how to stay safe when you're hunting out of a tree stand. There's 3 important parts you want to remember when you're hunting out of a tree stand. The first thing is to always wear your hunter safety system harness. The next part is making sure that you use a hunter safety system lifeline. This is really important when you're going up and down the tree. And when you're going up and down, you want to make sure that you're not holding on to this knot, because if you fall, it's not going to be able to catch you. The last step is to safely get into your stand and stay connected to your lifeline. And that's your tip of the week on how to stay safe while getting into your tree stand.